Welcome everyone to another episode of Business Casual Gamers Retro Rerun. Today, we're going to be playing a forgotten NES legend, Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. I absolutely love this game. Great platformer, really one of the best NES has to offer, and amazing music to boot. So, let's get right into it. So this game is a really interesting side-scroller. Not many people ended up playing it. I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea why. It has a handful of levels. The difficulty is actually pretty good. And the controls are actually pretty good too. So we have these things. I collected from a frog here. It gives us some power-ups, which lets us do these kinds of kicks or things of that nature. Really fun to play. So you really do have a lot to dodge here, and of course I'm getting hit quite a lot here, but it's really fun to play this kind of game. As you might imagine, as you could hear, the music is pretty darn good as well. There are a lot of interesting mechanics, and the game isn't really afraid to get too difficult. So in this case, I love seeing the frogs get me some more life here as we move forward. Now those bells you see, they take you up to a special level. I'll be jumping on clouds, something relatively simple you'd think. This one is somewhat simple, but they do get harder as the game goes on. See if I can do this. So the goal is to touch as many of these clouds as possible before the timer runs out. That's going to give me points that I can use at the end of the stage to buy things like extra lives or more life. Oh no, I missed one. Not a big deal. Still get a lot of stuff here. Now, the cool part about how this game works, of course I miss a lot here, is the jumping mechanic is actually pretty good. You can hold the jump really long like that one, or you can just tap it and get that really tight, precise jump. Really like that. So in this case, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab an extra life. I'm going to need it. We have 6 lives till game over. They call them continues, but it's basically the same thing. So here we go. I can't get over how great the music is in this game. Gonna go see another frog. Grab another set of these spin kicks that I'm going to need on these tigers. Tigers are actually pretty tough to beat. They take about 4 hits normally, unless you have this. Ooh, and as you can tell, they do some damage to you. Actually, not anything more than anyone else, I guess. That's kind of cool. But here we go. I find it's easy just to miss some of these things. There are a lot of enemies to watch out for, and I can't quite get that guy. But they do a really good job. You know, in some games they may make that water, instant kill you. In this game, not really. They have plenty of other things in here to kill you, so it's not. I guess it's not their prerogative. Now, one thing I will say, as far as a negative here, it is the NES, and there are some difficulties with hit detection. So even though I'm getting hit here, I don't feel like I'm getting hurt that bad. Gotta grab that life there. There are some hit detection issues, I think, and it is an NES, so the controls, while precise for the NES, not terribly precise overall. This auto-scroller thing is actually pretty fun. See, I can do these real tight, small jumps if I want, or I can do the longer jumps that I'm going to absolutely need towards the end of this level. Missing that frog's not a good idea, but here we go. Ooh, messed that one up. Okay. But here, I can get that long jump way over there and make that one at the very end. Pretty cool, if you ask me. Uh-oh. And I can probably just tap these guys right here. Yeah. So there are a couple cases where you might just want to jump over an enemy like this, where if you would actually stop to try and kill him, it would make it disadvantageous to actually do that. You might get hurt. I don't know what actually happens if you get caught by the edge of the screen, if it insta-kills you or if it just pushes you along. Either way, it doesn't really matter. It's a pretty difficult thing. Now, you can tell this game is actually produced a little bit later in the NES's life, because switching those side-scrolling sections and then up to the vertical sections, actually something that didn't come along until a while later, actually doesn't... A little bit more difficult and challenging to actually code that in the NES, as I learned by reading some great books. I Am Error, which I mentioned in the podcast before, so please check that one out. And here we go. Now, in the true fashion for speedrunners, I'm just going to ignore my life. I'm just going to go crazy with spin kicks on this guy. it actually does pretty well. I think it actually hurts them more than normal attacks, which I would expect. Yeah, because that normally takes more than 4 hits. So you spare those, hold those things off to the very end, and then jump in. All right, here we go. Now here you're going to start seeing how the difficulty starts to ramp up a little bit. Now, it may not appear that much. I played this game a good bit, which I hope shows. We'll find out. But you'll notice that the difficulty does ramp up a little bit. You're going to have to care a little bit more about how we're jumping and things like that. These guys kind of suck. And so those things, I know I'm getting hit a lot, but it's not really that big of a deal. You just need to just make sure you're in the right area here. Now, see, these things do fall. Ooh, these things do actually fall away if you take a lot of time. And of course, when I die, game over. What I mentioned, Retro Rerun 1, true NES or Super Nintendo games, game over you when you die. That's great. Luckily, they're pretty easy going on where they let you restart. So if I were a little further into this level, I would have restarted in halfway points. That's great. Now I want to get that timing on that kick down a little bit. Doing this a little bit better than last go around. What I'm finding is you should never be worried. You should never be worried about tossing one of these special moves on an enemy if it gets rid of them quickly. Yeah, there we go. Now we're looking okay. Ooh, I thought I was going to get hit there twice. I want to come down here and pop this frog, get the life. And there we go. Now these are quick small jumps there. Quick small jump here. Get over some of these harder to jump over areas. And here I really want to actually have a different special move. One that's actually, let's see if I can jump through here, actually puts you into an invincible state and you roll horizontally across the screen. So, didn't get that. That's okay. Now here's the cool part, right? Look what we're doing. Oh, I'm not paying attention, but these things are actually going to fall and collapse, these platforms, if I stand on them too long, or if I stop moving on them too long. And as we start moving, you'll notice that we get faster and faster and faster. So I'm going to keep doing these small little hops, kind of bunny hops, to keep things moving here so I don't have to worry about them falling. And we're going to pick up pace here in just a second. Oh, here it comes. I like this kind of thing. I don't know about you guys. I mean, this is just fun. It's precise platforming, and granted, I might mess it up, but it's just fun. Look at that. They're actually going pretty quick, and see, I got kind of tagged there. Not super easy, but, you know, not too difficult. It feels like it's beatable. I'm going to take a lot of hits in this level, kind of by default. And see if you're good at platforming, which I might be, I don't know. Well, good enough, apparently. You can make through those areas, don't have to deal with some of those guys that toss ice at you. Okay, here we go. Get some extra life here. I should be more careful about those guys. In this case, I just don't care. There we go. Okay. Get rid of that mouse. Get rid of that mouse. Okay, here we go. Okay. Want to get this. Now, this is a good one. This is a good one. Going into the second boss here. I like this boss. This is a good one. Now, I might have a little bit of hard time winning this one because I might need some more. Oop. Yeah, see, I'm not doing so well here. We'll see if we can do it. Don't want to get hit. Okay, so we're gonna try it again. That's okay. That's okay. We can make it. Here we go. Get rid of this mouse. The big thing is we want to find that frog, and we got to get him. Hopefully we're going to get him, so we can get that special move I'm going to use on the other side here. Yeah, here we go. This is actually a better one than we had before. This is the one I was talking about. Now, apparently these things are random, I guess, these drops. Not exactly what I want for this boss. I kind of want a different one. But it's okay. It's okay. We're just going to do this. Maybe we can hit him twice. No. But I am invulnerable when I'm doing this, which is absolutely amazing. See, just tossed right through there. Not into phase 2 yet. Here's phase 2. Ooh. Now we just want to get this. Ooh. Got him. Good job, guys. Okay, now we're going to wrap up with this level here. Just a couple more minutes, then I'm going to let you play the rest of this game. So here we go. Really interesting ways to go about platforming. Now the cool part about this sections, I'm going to be making a lot of jumps, and actually some of them are somewhat precise for the NES. If I were to mess up, all's not lost. They don't want to kill you. They want to just make you learn. So if I were to drop off here, I'd fall to the next section below. And so on with the sections above. So this is actually pretty cool. Of course, see some of those drop out real quick. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting some really interesting kind of precise jumps. Hopefully you're getting a sense for how really just cool this game is. See, I messed up. Oh, but look. I fell down. Just do this section again really quickly. And I'm right back to where I started. So this is cool. Here we go. You just got to learn to wait here and do a little jump. Okay. This is actually a game that I have not watched people speedrun, but I think I might actually be interested in doing it in the long term if I ever get some free time. Which, of course, we all know is at a premium. BCG mindset, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. But I tell you what, if you have any free time and you like playing these kinds of old school NES side-scrollers, you must pick this game up. It's absolutely exceptional. And the later levels get very, very good. Better than the ones for here, I think. They get, like I said, this challenging, not impossible. Challenging, but not impossible. Okay, here we go. Make one more jump here, jump, jump. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Making it up, making it up. Okay. Jump, and here, a little bit of a trick. Took me a little bit to get that one when I was first starting playing this game. Now here, I usually just take the hit and roll on. This is a cool part. You can either choose to take the raft, or you can actually be in the water if you'd like. In this case, the raft is probably your best bet. I have a couple sections that get a little bit harder as you move forward, so these Ninja Turtles come down. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be, but I guess it's a Ninja Turtle. Oh, I keep getting hit by that. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna top this guy up. I want to try and see if I can make that. Ooh, and it looks like there's a reason I want to go up top here. Let's see. They love doing this. There's the Ninja Gaiden Hawk. You played Ninja Gaiden, you know that, right? The Hawk always comes down and decides to make a miserable jump even worse. Okay, here we are. We're getting close now. Ah, okay. You know what? That is Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu for the NES. I hope you enjoy it, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be back next time for another Retro Rerun. Please take a look at this game, take a look at the other games in the Retro Rerun, and subscribe and like us on Twitter and YouTube. We'll be back in a couple weeks for the next episode of Business Casual Gamers. Thank you.